Have you ever had a moment like this? Sitting quietly in a repair shop, your motorcycle broken down, and somehow your mind feels stuck too. You're not chasing anything, just waiting, with a cup of hot coffee in a foggy glass beside you, sitting there with no real certainty. And strangely enough, that's when life starts to open up, slowly, on its own. Curious? Let's break this down gently, through a simple moment that happens in a small roadside motorcycle workshop.
Welcome to the Galung Swa space. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll be the first to watch our next video.
That day, the workshop was unusually quiet. The smell of oil, the clinking of metal, hot coffee in a foggy glass. A young man named Danu sat slumped on a blue plastic chair, waiting for his motorcycle to be fixed. His business had just failed. Not once, several times. And just like his bike being taken apart piece by piece, his life felt like it was opening up too, but with no clear direction yet. Across from Danu, a man sat calmly. His face carried a quiet sense of peace, like someone who was no longer racing against life. Danu spoke softly. "Sir, it feels like I've tried everything, but life still stays the same." The man took a sip of his coffee and replied casually, "Sometimes what gets us lost isn't the path or the method, but the compass inside our own head." The words were simple, but they landed deep.
A calm mind is your real future. So many of us are just like Danu, working hard, learning with good intentions, but every step we take is driven by one thing: fear. Fear of failing again, fear of choosing the wrong path, fear of not being enough. And that's the real problem. There's a grounded truth that's been tested for centuries. Life doesn't get stuck because of a lack of effort, but because effort is born from a restless mind. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, once wrote to himself, "Your life is shaped by the quality of your thoughts." So in the end, it's not about how hard you chase the world, but how calmly you stand within it. Why does abundance often arrive when we stop forcing things? This isn't about giving up. It's not about being lazy. It's about inner alignment. Epictetus, once a slave who became a teacher of life, reminded us of something simple: focus only on what you can truly control. The problem is, we're constantly chasing outcomes, chasing timing, chasing validation. But all of that is outside human control. There's only one thing you can actually manage: your inner state while you move forward. And strangely enough, when the mind stops panicking, decisions become clearer, actions become more precise. From the outside, it looks like, why does money suddenly come on its own? But in reality, you've simply stopped swimming against the current of life. A modern example, without the motivational noise. Steve Jobs was once fired from the very company he helped create. For many people, that would have been the end. But he later said that phase actually lightened his mind. The pressure disappeared, curiosity returned, and his best work didn't come when he was forcing things, but when he was aligned. Or take another example, an athlete like Michael Jordan. In the most critical moments, he wasn't thinking about winning or losing. He focused on a single movement he could control, not the outcome, not his ego, one conscious action. That state of mind is alignment with the flow of the universe.
Back at the workshop, in that small garage, Danu sat in silence for a long moment. Not because he found an instant answer, but because a new awareness settled in. I don't need to stop trying. I just need to stop fighting life. Eventually, his motorcycle came back to life, and somehow, his chest felt lighter too. Not because every problem was solved, but because his inner direction was no longer in conflict. So, can abundance really come on its own? Yes. Not because you stop moving forward, but because you stop forcing everything. A grounded truth, proven across generations, shows one thing: life responds best to those who are aligned, not to those who panic. Sometimes the answer isn't adding more strategies, but reducing the inner resistance. And sometimes, the most honest lessons don't come from expensive seminars, but from a small roadside workshop, a cup of hot coffee, and a simple conversation when you're finally ready to listen.